I chose the hard part because I want to live an easy life. Hi, my name is Imran. I'm 17 and I'm running a web design agency. Don't use AI because AI copywriting is mediocre. There's like 3 levels of it: basic, medium, and like advanced. AI is just in the basic level, getting different information from different creators like Alex and Imran. Then I just combined all those together and made a strategy for myself.
So what did you learn from sending those 100 DMs?
I learned that I need to.
Welcome, Imran. For the people who
Hello.
don't know who you are, who are you?
Hi, my name is Imran. I'm 17 and I'm running a web design agency. I'm literally starting from zero. That's why I'm sharing my whole journey on YouTube for everyone to see how I'm doing it and how I'm able to scale up. And instead of, there's people who start this journey, they don't start from zero. But I am showing you guys that I am starting from zero.
That's one of the things that I love about you. Like you're really transparent. And I remember in your first video, you mentioned how you had no clients and you were essentially starting from scratch. So what made you
Yeah.
take that first step?
It's like starting from zero. Wait, sorry, could you
Exactly.
clarify more? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So on your Yeah, so let me just clarify. So on your video, right, on your first ever
yeah,
YouTube video, I
yeah,
remember you talked about how you had never had a client before
yeah,
and you were basically starting from zero. So what
yeah.
made you take that first step?
What made me take that first step? So, right, documenting this thing, having no clients. Yeah, it's still like an issue. I'm still having no clients, no leads. It's really like a difficult journey. People don't really talk about it online. People just be like, I have thousands of clients, I have hundreds of clients, but me, I have none. And I'm taking that step to show people how I'm going to get there. I'm documenting it to let people know that I'm being transparent. I'm showing them a way to get their goal.
Exactly, I
Yeah.
love that. And right now, at the age of 17 years old, right, most people out there your age are typically just scrolling through social media like TikTok, Instagram, essentially just brain rotten. Why did you
Yeah.
choose the hard
I chose
path?
the hard part. I chose the hard part because I want to live an easy life. It's one way. You either choose the easy path and live a hard life, or you choose the hard path and live an easy life. I used to be part of those people who used to scroll all day, but like just something clicked to me once. I was like, nah, this thing has to change because all day when you start scrolling, you just feel like there's this feeling you get like of being like a disappointment and things like that while seeing other people your age are scaling up, having fun. So that's why I chose this to make things easy for me later on in the future. And
I see.
Iman's my role model. So, you know, yeah.
The guy is solid, yeah. And I'm actually pretty curious actually. When did you decide to hop on this business path?
I'd say about 2 months ago. 2 months ago. It started from little things like I wanted to start Upwork, but then I was like, Upwork is not going to like satisfy my goal. It's not going to give me what I want. Then I started looking into creating Shopify stores, and I realized that many businesses like SaaS and local businesses have very terrible websites. So I just took it upon myself to start creating website um, for founders like local businesses or SaaS founders get.
I see. So you got onto this business path about 2 months ago, and during that
Yeah.
time, you've tried out dropshipping, and then you noticed
Yes.
that most local businesses don't really have that good website. So that's when you
Yes.
decided to pivot into
Yeah.
these websites. So
Yeah.
how long did you do Shopify from? how long did you do Shopify for, and when did you decide to pivot into web development?
I tried it for like a week, just a week. And it's not like it's like Shopify store designs, you get, not like selling things on Shopify, just designing for maybe some brands. But I tried it for a week and then transitioned into like full on web design business, like an agency.
I see. So for right now, how long have you been doing web design for?
Right now, like the agency. Okay, I'd say like 2 months now. Still 2 months.
2 months.
The
All right.
the Shopify stuff I did it for like a week. Right now it's like 2.5 months since had the business mindset. It's like 2.5 months, but shop websites started like 2 months exactly from now.
I see. So who taught you how to design these websites?
That's the thing. I don't design them. I have like a team of people who create the website. They design it for me, and then they develop it. But my job is I do the write up of the websites. I do copywriting. I make high converting text. That's CRO optimization. I learned that like before starting everything else as well. I learned conversion rate optimization from a book. I read it and learned all the stuff. Now I know how to make websites convert.
I see. So you said you learned it from a book, right? Let's say there
Book,
was
yeah.
someone who was looking to get into copywriting, just like you. What would you tell someone that was just starting out?
Don't use AI. Learn the principles first. Don't use AI because AI copywriting is mediocre. Because a lot of people think that AI could do good copywriting for you, but the truth is it can't. But it can help you a lot. It helps a lot, but it's not just it's not something you should like fully replace on with. You should work with AI to do it. And if you want to learn it, there's books out there online like Making Websites Win. That's like a really great book. It breaks down every single part. They should try that book out.
Okay, so why do you say that they shouldn't use AI? Like, why do you say that? Do you have like negative experience using AI, or what's your thought
AI,
behind that?
there's a difference. AI copywriting is okay, but it's not just that good. It's not really convincing. There's like three levels of it: basic, medium, and like advanced. AI is just in the basic level. When you see an advanced copywriter who has been like copywriting for like 10 years and you see an AI copywriting, you'll see the difference. The difference is outrageous. Like it's a lot.
I see. Definitely makes sense. I remember in your second video, you talked
Yeah.
about your plan to hit $5,000 a month. I was actually
Yeah.
really interested. What would you post your
Yeah.
plan on YouTube for everyone to see? Like, or like, weren't you thinking that some people might steal your idea? What was your thoughts process behind that?
I'm making that for people to learn, to see how I'm going to do it. In case, like, when I do make it, they'll see my old videos and see how I did it, and they'll be able to follow along. Because from my videos, you can even tell, like, I'm a beginner in all this stuff. Like, it's literally obvious. So that's why people could tell, like, people would be like, okay, this is exactly what I used.
I see. And when you were creating that strategy, right? Like, what was your thought process behind it?
Like, could you clarify more on that?
Yeah.
Like,
So
exactly.
yeah. So like,
Like, people
because I
stealing the
remember in
idea.
the not about stealing the idea. Like, because I remember in that video you talked about, you're gonna message, you're gonna DM about, 100 people, and certain
Yeah,
amount of
yeah,
people are gonna reply,
yeah,
and
yeah.
and XYZ, XYZ. So like, what was your thought process when you were coming up with that strategy right there?
Like, what I thought about it, the
Like, how
idea.
did you think? Yeah, like, how did you come up with that idea?
Or like, how did I come up with that idea? So I've been like
Hmm.
searching through YouTube, getting different information from different creators like Alex and Imran. Then I just combined all those together. and made a strategy for myself that I believe is going to work out for me or for anyone who tries it out.
I see. So right now, you already tried it out, and you kind of already got like some results from it. So looking
Yeah.
back, in retrospect, what part of that plan or that strategy do you still believe in, and which one would you change?
What part do I believe in and what part do I change?
Yeah. So looking back right now, which parts would do you still believe in, and which parts would you change?
I believe in the messaging a lot of people, like messaging people in bulk. And if I were to change anything, I'd say that I- I'll start like different outreach methods like Facebook ads or cold calling. I found that those are highly effective. They're more effective than the DMs.
I see. Yeah, so you were really honest, which I was pretty surprised by. You were really honest about the results.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure on the results, you didn't get any responses, right?
Yeah, not yet,
Yeah, most
unfortunately.
people wouldn't post that on YouTube. They'll try to
Yeah.
lie or try to change
Yeah.
the results. But you were really
Yeah.
honest with us. So
Yeah.
how did you feel about the results, first of all? How did you feel about the results?
When I tried it out,
Yeah.
or I tried it out so far, it's not really good, but I have to still put in more work and change little things, not change the whole format, but just how I talk to the people and how I'm going to change the messaging format and how I'm going to approach them. That's just what I'll change to make to get myself better results. But so far right now, not really I haven't really gotten any good results so far.
Yeah, but like, how do you really feel? Because you put on all that work and you didn't really see any results. So how do you feel?
I don't really feel anything because I know that thing works. It's just I need to try harder, just to try harder. It works. Just need to try more and more till I get what I want.
I see. So after you sent those 100 messages, right? Those 100 DMs and you got no replies, what did you learn from that?
I learned that. Hold on, sorry, please. Could you repeat the question again, please?
Yeah. So what did you learn from sending those 100 DMs?
I learned that I need to send more and more. It's a numbers game. The more I send, the better results I get. Even though right now no results, but I just keep on trying. And I'm going to try out with more. I'm going to tweak it a bit and try other things, and experiment with other things right now.
Mhm. And currently, right now, how many DMs are you sending daily?
Right now, about 100 still. I haven't really put much work into it because I've been so busy with a lot of stuffs. But once I get back into the game, I'm gonna be doing like 200 from different accounts.
Mhm. Have you looked into code calling?
Yes, I looked into cold calling like 2 weeks ago, and I am going to start like next month. I just need to find a proper VIO app or something that for cold calling businesses, like an website. Since I can't cold call here because I don't have an American number, so which is a very big issue for me. So I've been looking for an app that's gonna help me out. So once I do, I will be cold calling like 50 businesses daily.
I see. Yeah. Um, there are some apps that you can use. After this podcast, I'm going to send you a couple apps that you can use because
All
previously, like
right.
last year, I was doing
Yeah.
solar sales and I was working with some
You're doing
people
what?
that were also solar sales.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so solar sales. And the company was based in the US and I was in
Yeah.
Canada. So
Yeah.
obviously, me being in Canada, the number that
Mhm.
I had was able to reach the US and all that stuff, right? But
Yeah.
some of the workers that we had were also in Africa. So
Yeah.
they were really having a
So
hard time getting in
yeah.
contact with people in the US. So
Yeah.
obviously we were able to get them some softwares that they were able to use to reach people in the US. I'm going to send you some of those softwares
All right. Perfect.
right
You're
after
right
this
here.
podcast. So
All right.
yeah, how active are you on Discord?
I'm very active. I'm there literally always. My Discord is always open. I communicate with like-minded people there. Always. I'm always there, grasping as much information as I can. Always.
I see. So how has Discord impacted your life or your journey?
No, it's really positively impacted me like really well. I've seen many people talk about different things and how to approach different problems. I've even seen like masters in my niche, like doing Discord calls and whatever, talking with people, and you could talk to them, and they'll literally give you ideas and ways you could face your problems. Like, so it's like really good. Anyone who's getting into the online business space should use Discord, because if you don't use Discord, I feel like you're missing out on a lot of things. So Discord is like my number one app. I use it always. I love the app.
Yeah. Before when I was on Discord, right, I was never really active on it, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was never really active on it. Like I would see
you should.
people, being active and talking
Yeah,
about that stuff, but
yeah.
I don't know, I just like never really active on Discord to be honest.
Real. I've been on the app since 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
So been on and off, but now I'm there always.
It's like 24/7, eh?
Yeah, technically. But it's always open on my computer. Always.
Hmm. Yeah. How do you actually network with people on Discord? I actually need to learn.
The servers you join and see people talking, and you join
Hmm.
them and talk. You could like start by asking them questions. Just ask them questions and people respond to you. And people are gonna add you, and you could talk to them in DMs, because when people see you asking questions like noobs as well, they add you, and you guys begin to talk on DMs, because they want to network with people like on the same level with them.
I see. How do you find like good Discord servers to join?
There are creators, there are people out there on YouTube, like maybe people who have large businesses and large YouTube channel, like people with very big what do you call it? People with big following, and people like the masters in whatever niche, maybe SaaS. For example, Iman Gadsi now. They advertise their Discord in their YouTube channel, and then you join.
I see. Are you in Iman Gadzi's Discord group?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Are you planning to join or
I don't really know if he has a Discord group, because I've never heard of him talking about it in any of his videos.
I see. Definitely makes sense.
Yeah,
That's just insane. And cause like sometimes like when I'm scrolling through YouTube, I do see these Discord I guess these Discord links, but
yeah,
sometimes like when I join, they are never really active in those Discords, so
yeah.
I kind of just
A lot
leave.
of them, a lot of them aren't really active. But if you're lucky, you join some that are active. I've joined many groups that aren't active, like a lot. So I
Mhm.
just end up leaving. But when I do find, I stay there and communicate with people there,
I see. Have you had any opportunities from Discord?
like business opportunities.
Yeah,
No, not yet. I haven't, not yet, but I
yeah,
believe soon.
that's good. You mentioned in one of your videos that your goal is not to get rich, but to build a
Yeah,
real business. So,
yeah.
what is a real business to you?
A personal brand. So my goal is to start this web design agency. And then once I scale up, I'm going to venture out into making SaaS, like building apps and going into different businesses like real estate and all those things. This is just like the starting point for me. Using this as a like base level to get something to venture out, to have to have what do I use? To have like a capital.
So since you started posting on YouTube, right?
Yes.
How has that impacted your personal life?
It's it's giving me a mentality that I have to make it to show people I've done it, to show people it works. So people should see that not everything online is a lie. People do think everything about all these creators they lie, or they have rich parents or this or that. But from my videos they could see that, they could see my first videos and they could be like, yes, I really did start from scratch because of the way my video is, the quality and everything. They could easily tell. So when I get there, they will see it.
I see. And you talk about the pressure of seeing young people making it while you are still trying. You know,
Yes.
how do you still stay focused on your journey?
How do I say what?
How do you still stay focused on your journey while seeing all these young people make it, you know, with that pressure on you?
Seeing them make it, it's like a motivation for me. Whenever I see videos like that, I get one kind of adrenaline rush and really motivated to do it. Like when I'm lying down and maybe I see a video on YouTube of someone around my age make it, I just get up and go and start working because that gives me a lot of motivation. Instead of letting it break me and be like, no, I don't have this, no, this.
See, how do you handle self-doubt?
Working more. I work more. I don't let those, if I work more, that self doubt mentality, it just cancels out because whenever I'm working, I look at my goal and being focused on that goal cancels out everything. I don't know if you get it. Do you get me?
Yeah, so essentially every single time you start doubting yourself or you kind of start falling apart,
Yeah.
you just think about your goal and then that kind of
Yes,
brings you
exactly.
up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I see. What is the hardest part of your journey so far?
I'd say being African, Nigerian to be precise, because people when working with Nigerians, first thing people think that you're a scammer.
Oh, I did.
Exactly. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's the first thing people think.
Uh,
So it's really tough here
yeah,
because people have tarnished the image right here. So doing businesses here, online businesses with people like Americans or people just from the Western world, really is hard. Because when you that's one of the reasons I've not started cold calling as well. Because once you start a call with them, you'll be like, nah, this person is just trying to scam me, and then they just turn off the calls. I've had different people telling me that, like my sister, for example, she's tried cold calling, and as she started, just insulted her and like get the hell out and blah, they dropped the call.
I see. How do you think you're gonna overcome that?
I'm gonna build a personal brand to have proof for that personal brand, because if they have proof of me doing what I do, they won't think of that. They won't care about where I'm from.
So your personal brand is supposed to be the thing that carries you, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
But how would that work though? Because right now, what you are doing is essentially trying to build up your agency, and you are documenting that entire process on YouTube. So how is you reaching out to these, local businesses and trying to build them a website? How is the personal brand going to help with that?
Okay, for instance, if I reach out to them through Instagram, I'll definitely try reaching out with my personal brand account, and they'll see my accounts and they'll see proof of everything, and they'll know like I'm a real deal. I'm actually what I say I am, which will give me more chances of booking more clients.
Okay, so I kind of want to understand like your business model right now. So essentially, right now you reach out to people on Instagram, right? What type of people
Yeah,
do you reach out to?
local businesses like construction businesses, people who have mediocre websites, people who don't have websites, just local businesses like construction, roofers, maybe landscapers, anything in the construction niche.
How do you know if they have a website or not?
Most of them have it on their Instagram Instagram bio, and some don't.
So if they don't, then that's when you're going to reach out to them.
Yeah, if they do, I also reach out. I reach out when they have bad websites or when they don't have any. Those are the times I reach out to people.
And since you reached out, since you started this entire, messaging these guys, how many
Yeah.
messages do you think you've sent?
Um, I'd say like almost 1,000. Almost 1,000. I've booked calls, but some of them like later back out.
What do you mean by you booked calls?
Like they'll be like they're interested, but when it's time for like a meeting, they don't show up.
So when you are sending your message, what is your structure? Like, what do you say?
Firstly, what I do is I ask them where they're located at, because if I be like, hey, I make websites for people, they won't take me serious. They won't open the message. First thing I do is like, hey, where's your business located? And then when they tell me, I'll give them, I'll tell them what I do and went through their websites.
Okay, so let's do a quick role play right now. Let's say I am the construction owner, with the website, and you are reaching out to me. So how would you reach out to me? Let's just say it's over text.
Over text, I'll be like, hello, where's your business located? Or how far is it from X place? Like, let's say, where exactly are you in Canada? Your business, where exactly is it located? Then when you reply, I'll be like, okay, that's nice. Then I pitch them in. I'll be like, I went through your website and I noticed there were some issues on your website, like it's not catchy, it's a little bit bulky with text. Then I'll tell them I built them a website, a demo website, and I'd love them to see the websites. It's totally free, like the meeting. Then I send them a link if they're interested. So some don't enter, some be like, okay, I would want to see it. That's how we go on.
So this meeting link. So for example, after you told them that, hey, I've built you a demo website, would you be interested in
Yeah.
checking it out? Once they
Yeah.
respond, once they, confirm, they're like, yes. And that's when you can
Yes.
say that, here is the meeting link, to book, to see the website. Is that kind of how it works?
Yes. How it works? Like building the websites?
No, so like getting them on the meeting.
Call. Yes. Or how it works? I show them the websites. Like after, if they say yes, I go and make like a simple website from scratch myself, not my team. I learned how to make little websites that are actually good. But if they say yes, then okay, I give it over to my designers. But so far, none yet.
I see. Has anyone hopped in the meeting with you so far?
No, not yet. Not
What
yet.
do you think? What do you think that they haven't really hopped on a meeting with you? What do you think?
Honestly, I feel like it's my outreach method. So right now, I'm still finding ways I could go about that and get people on. I've been talking to people on Discord. I've gotten many insights from different people. People were like, cold DMs don't work. People are like, no, I'm not doing it right. People are like, no, I should send emails. So I'm getting different listen. Some people also said that the business owners don't manage the Instagram accounts. So I'm still finding different ways to approach my issues. Haven't really gotten something solid yet.
I see. Um, so currently right now you reach out to these guys through Instagram. When you
Yes.
are getting into cold calling, how would you get your number?
How would I what?
How would you get your number to call them?
Or like how would I get the number? I scrape numbers and Instagram accounts through. I find I got a method of scraping leads, Instagram accounts with numbers and everything, and then I put in a chat GPT. Then it creates a table for me with Instagram, phone, emails. So the getting numbers is like a really simple thing. It's like a 3 minute process. You could get like 100 of numbers in just 2 minutes. There's software for that as well online.
I see. Right now, from out of books, podcasts, and creators, who has inspired you the most?
Um, I'd say Iman Katsi.
Imran, let's see. Why,
I,
why do you say
yeah,
that?
I like the way he built his brand from nothing to something right now. And if he loses like everything, his personal brand will help him like bring it back up. Exactly. He built a very good personal brand, and I like the way he did it.
So I'm assuming that you were inspired by Iman Gassi to build your own personal brand, right? To record your
Yeah,
journey.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. What's one word that describes your journey right now?
A word that describes my journey. It's tough right now. Tough. It's a tough process. It's not easy, guys. It's not.
So that one word would be tough.
Yeah, tough. That's the word. Tough.
I see, I see. Let's say there was someone that was looking to start what you are currently doing, right? Like someone that's looking to start
The
building,
agency.
not really an agency, but it's looking to start reaching out to
People.
construction guys or yeah,
Yeah.
people to, offer them that web development service, right? What advice would you
Yeah.
give to that person?
I tell them to watch people like Dean White on YouTube. Could help them find leads and ways to approach clients and everything. gives perfect insights on how to do things.
What would you tell them to avoid?
Avoid. Um, Hold on, please. Really thinking that one through. Avoid. I'll tell him to. I'll tell them to avoid procrastination because it's a really big issue. Because you might be like, people are not responding, and you just lose interest, not wanting to do it again. I'd say you should keep on doing it. Keep it on. Keep doing it always. Don't stop.
How do you manage to stay motivated after all these failures?
Watching people win gives me motivation and focusing on my goal. I don't care about the failures. I care about the goal. That's the only thing I look at.
What's one thing you wish you knew when you first started your journey?
I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought it was like a simple process. People DMing people and then they'll respond instantly. But the thing is that most people don't respond to text. Most people don't. I don't even think those texts are even reaching their inbox because I feel like Instagram is putting your messages in requests.
Yeah, for sure. Before I used to do Shopify. That was
Yeah.
like a year or two ago when I was also starting my journey. I also started with Shopify.
Dropshipping. Dropshipping.
Dropshipping, exactly, dropshipping. Yeah. And when I was doing dropshipping, even though I was a small, I guess, creator, I was
Yeah.
getting tons of messages from people offering to build me a solid website, offering to run the marketing, offering to do X, offering to do Y, offering
Yeah.
to do Z. I was getting a ton of them a day, even though I was a small
Yeah.
creator. So
Yeah.
obviously, like most of the people, I just ignored them. I didn't even reply to them.
You don't
So I
won't open
think,
them,
nope, I don't open them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think that might be the scenario that these construction guys are essentially facing. Every
right?
single
Yeah.
day, they get in hundreds of messages. So they don't
Yeah.
even have time to even open it, or they don't even
Yeah.
have time to even look at it, you know? The second
Yeah.
that, cause this is like one of the things that turned me off. The second that I get a request, right? And then I get the request notification. I'll go on the request, then I'll just see then at the top it's gonna be like a Shopify logo or something like that. I'm just like completely turned off. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm never opening this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I say. Keep trying. Keep DMs because it's a numbers game. Most people don't reply. So if you keep on trying, you'll find some people who are gonna reply you and like actually are looking for a website because there's still people out there looking to build website like wanting a website. There are lots of people still. It's just for you to get them, find them.
I feel like the people who are looking to get a website, they will just go to Upworks or Fiverr to just hire a freelancer to build on the website. And when they don't need that service, then that's when people are going to start messaging them. So I think the people who really need the service, they just go and get it, you know?
Yeah,
And I definitely, just like you said, it is a numbers game. You know, if you keep playing this game like on a long enough time horizon, you are eventually gonna get maybe someone, but you're gonna have to do like maybe, you know, a couple thousands before you can get your first one. Because yeah,
yeah,
currently, basically right now, you told me that since you started, you know, almost reached 1,000 right now, right?
yeah.
And
But getting the first one is like after you
mhm.
get the first one, it comes all easy because you could get referrals from that person. Referrals is like something that's it's really um I forgot what I wanted to say. But
Yeah,
referrals,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, referrals are pretty good. That's if you do like a
Yeah,
really, really good job.
yeah,
And
exactly.
it's essentially like if you beat their expectation, you're able to do like
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
solid job that they're
yes,
like, wow, I gotta get my
exactly.
friend onto this.
Yeah,
So yeah, for sure. What's your next move in business? What's essentially like your next move right now in the next couple of months? Are you
like for
looking
the
to,
agency,
yeah, are you looking to continue doing what you're doing right now? Like continue doing like maybe 100 DMs or maybe even, start doing 200 DMs or are you looking to
um,
pivot to cold
I'm
calling
gonna
or are you
chip.
looking to pivot to a different
Um,
business model entirely? And what's your plan?
in 2 months from now, I think I'll rely mostly on cold calls because I feel like it's the perfect way to grab business owners' attention. It's the best way for me.
Let's see. Let's say in 5 years, your future self was watching this episode, this exact podcast. What's one thing that you want him to hear?
What's one thing I would want my future self to hear?
Yeah,
Like, I knew you did it. I knew you did it. I never doubted myself. You did it.
I love
And
that.
also get into real estate and tell myself that because it's one of the best business models you should get in.
Yeah.
That's what I'll tell myself.
Your future self is probably watching this right now and laughing.
Exactly. Yeah, hopefully.
Love that, love that. There was
Yeah.
this one person that I interviewed. His name is Artam, and he had a question for you. And his
Yeah.
question was, when you hear your name, what do you think of yourself
When I hear my name. Like right now or future.
right now?
A trustworthy person. Person that always sticks to what he says. Confident, smart, and someone who tries everything and wants to do everything.
I like that. What's one question you have for the next person that I interview?
If you could rebuild everything from scratch, starting from zero again, what would you do?
I like that. Imran, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Like
Yeah.
you literally started your business journey about 2 months ago. You've been through
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
On Instagram, you've messaged thousands of people and you haven't really gotten that much replies.
Yeah.
But you're out here still grinding. I really respect, what you are doing right
Yeah.
now. And I
Yes. Yes.
hope you're
Yes.
the
Yes.
best, man. I hope you're the best.
All right. Thanks.
Take care, Imran.